Okay, so I've got everything wiped up a little bit, and I think I've decided that I probably do need a little bit more liquid. The drippings, I have not removed any of the fat or anything from the juice from the turkey, because in our food storage, I think that we're gonna want that extra fat in there to help extend. So I'm gonna just make 4 cups of chicken bouillon. I use the chicken and beef bouillon from Rainy Day Foods or Walton Foods. The last time that I checked, it had no MSG and stuff, and it lasts for years. So that's the kind I've been using for a long, long time, and I can recommend. Anyway, so I'm just going to mix this up. I have really hot tap water, so I've got my tap water here, and I don't know if you've ever used Kitchen Bouquet. It's a browning seasoning. I'm just going to put, oh gosh, you guys are going to ask me. Let's see. This is a teaspoon, 2, probably 3 teaspoons into this chicken. It really, you'll be surprised, it really makes the flavor, at least the kind that my mom used to make with gravy. She would use this as seasoning. And then we're going to just add this into here and kind of stir it around a little. Makes it a little bit darker. And just so that we can say we did. Delicious. Okay, so I'm not going to need to do anything else with that. So then what we do is just get out your funnel and your large ladle, and you're going to take each bottle very carefully, including some of the fat off the top, and you're going to proceed to fill each bottle up to the rim. So when you get done, you just put it on this one, set this one over here. Don't put your lid on yet because it's still kind of greasy, and we need to make sure we clean that really well around the seal, or it won't seal when you pressure it. And we don't want to go through all this effort to have our bottles not seal. So anyway, I'm just going to take a minute and I'll come back, and all of these will be filled with the gravy or the drippings. It's not really gravy yet. All right, so I have the rest of my bottles filled, and I will give you a little tidbit of advice is that if you'll take your foil pans as soon as you empty them and wash them out, it's super easy. You let them sit overnight, not so easy. You'll be tempted to throw your pan away, and then where will that be? I reuse turkey cooking pans quite a few times. I use 2 of them together. So anyway, make sure you have new seals. You can boil these if you want. I don't, because I'm going to just pressure can everything. I just put 1 on to each of the bottles. I had about, believe it or not, I had about 4 cups of liquid left over here, which I will just put into, I'll let cool, and then I'll just put it into a couple of quart jars or a container to put like in my freezer or fridge and use it the next time I need gravy or soup. It'll make good soup stock, whatever. So anyway, you're just going to put these on, and you want these to be on not loose, but not like so tight that you could just finger tight. So just screw them on finger tight. I've already washed the rings off around the top, so they're not greasy anymore. It's pretty easy to tell with the glare of the light if there's anything on the seal. You don't want there to be anything on the seal. So we're just going to finish this. Then we're going to get out our pressure canner, and I will show you. If you've done meat before or anything in the pressure canner, you'll know what I'm doing. But you're going to put about 1 gallon of water into the big pressure canner. When you spread it out, it's about maybe 1.5 to 2 inches worth of but you got to remember to put the seal on. 1.5 inches or so, or 2 inches of water. It isn't rocket science. It isn't going to explode if you put the wrong amount of water. So I'll just kind of show you here in just a second, and we will get the pressure canner ready to go. But there are your 14 pints of beautiful turkey that we're going to pressure can and seal for, I would say, 8 to 10 years, as long as everything's done and you keep your situation clean and you don't leave any gooey stuff around so it doesn't seal. As long as it seals good, you're good to go, because you know when you did it. So let me get out my canner and I'll be right back.